So we could go do the anchor now, but I think it's actually part of a side quest later. Or we're at least going to be back that way later. So we're going to chuck a point into health. I don't have enough for that. Grenades? Look, we may as well. We're going to want to level up all of the launch abilities anyway. So Astral Constructs is highlighted. I can upgrade Pierce with more ritual impulses. Okay, cool. There is Georgie, yeah. Only for base game, though. So there's the expansions as well, which my original idea was I wanted to play through the expansions because I've never done that. But I thought it would be better for me to have a completed save file of the base game rather than just, speedrun it like I normally do. Oh, wait, this is the wrong way. Be super underleveled and then try to tackle the DLCs. So I'm just doing a proper playthrough, and I've always wanted to do a full lore run because there's a lot of information that I've never seen, and like a lot of rooms I've never been to. There were like when I started learning the all bosses route, there were bosses that I didn't know existed. The Anchor is a boss like I knew it existed, but I'd never done it. So it was like, this is as much for me to experience the things I know as it is for me to be able to explain it to everybody else. Shit. But because I've used speedrun strats to my level ups, I don't have very much health. And I die in like one hit, so that's okay. I think we only died like twice in like the 6 hours we played yesterday, so the game's getting a little bit harder now. Maybe I actually will equip health boost. 33% extra health. Sounds alright. Probably better than any point's going to give me. And like these guys, for example, like I never fight these guys. Like we just skip straight past them. Fuck, I changed my weapon. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I think Shatter requires me to get too close when I've got this lower health, so maybe I'm going to switch it for Spin. Spin or, oh shit, hello. Spin or, Pierce. Okay, that looks like it's all. Alright, we got a level 6 clearance here, which I don't believe we have yet. Not yet, so we'll have to come back here. Loot box in here. Orange dodge efficiency, we like that. Nothing in there. Loot box. And it is really interesting, like, yesterday, we beat the first... It took me longer to get to and beat the first boss than it usually takes me to beat the whole game. Ooh, we like a consecutive kill boost. That's going right there. Plus 58% damage after I get a kill. That's real nice. Right, that's locked. That's security level 6. Yo. Oh, they've all aggroed on me. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, Jesus, what is hitting me? Oh, that guy's got like a snipe. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Why didn't I pick that up? Alright, so we're gonna have to do a couple of decrafting. Deconstructing, I mean. At this point, I can probably deconstruct all my level 2s as well, I think. Except the ones that are equipped. Cool, cool, cool. Yo, Cans, what is up? I mean, look, depending on who's remaking it, I'd actually really like them to remake it and just, like, make it a decent movie. Because, like, Disaster Artist was actually really fucking good. And I think if they do homage to it the way Disaster Artist did, I'd be okay with that.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him?
His cell has been breached.
Can you protect him?
Alright, we're gonna open up this shortcut here. Investigate some of these things. Bob Odenkirk starring in it? Yo! Like, imagine if they just took the story and made it really good. Like, imagine. What do you reckon they'll remake it as, like, the giant fucking meme that it is? It's 6, so I can't go through there yet. Alright. Globe procedures. Containment procedure. Oh, sorry, this is the Wolf Globe, altered item 72. Containment procedures. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Description / altered effect. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and Earth are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tan Relio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. That one was picked up on the 12th of April, 2010, so that's a reasonably new one in regards to when the game is set. Remote thoughts. And I think that's everything up here. Ooh. I did not know there was a door here. Oh, cool. Alright, we're about to get some info on the oldest house. Let's do it.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
So they reckon if you're still here, that is basically what I told you about the oldest house. That it in and of itself is a object of power, or as he put it, a place of power. That the Bureau made its headquarters after discovering. Well, 4 years after the Bureau was founded, at the very least. Did I go down there? Did I open that shelter? I think I did. Alright, so I think we are good. Already checked in here? I'm really sorry if I'm, like, going through areas a second time. I just want to make absolute certain that I've picked up everything before moving on. Because this game has a lot of areas. And we got a jump scare in 3, 2, 1. in case any of you are, easily startled. All right, still nothing under the door. This one is the upside down. Oh, I'll show you all. All right, so in this motel, room 1 is upside down. The keys are there on the table, but we cannot reach them because the room is upside down. So, room 2 is completely normal, but room 3, the painting is upside down. So, we are going to flip the painting, which will in turn flip the room. Also, notice the darkness, or the blood leaking out from room 223. And then the room is right way up. And we can return to whence we came. And we're about to meet Langston.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. If things as hard
realized
for
my
him as
fucking ring light wasn't on.
me. Maybe in here.
All right, this is Langston.
They were even harder.
Weird motherfucker.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jesse, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
don't have time for
objects
this.
of Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
His actor is actually incredibly attractive. And I think they've done a really good job making the character as unattractive as they have. All right, thermos procedure. So this is another altered item. The Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermos, or altered item 73-UE. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected, but unverified. Description/altered effect. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and the logo of the Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. Anyone who has played Alan Wake will know about the Oh Dear Diner, or will know about Bright Falls at least. The cap doubles as a mug. The item responds to formula I-16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered, other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly longer periods of time. It's also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong, no matter its quality before being poured into the item. Background. The thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake, outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a recurring AWE, see Bright Falls AWE case file for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, has been seen redacted, collecting similar thermoses for an redacted purpose. So, this one is very important, obviously, because this is the first confirmation we get that Alan Wake exists in the world of Control. Additionally, Prime Candidate Program entry. The Prime Candidates, we know from previous pickups, are people who were considered as, quote-unquote, Prime Candidates for the Director's position. Meaning Alan Wake was being considered, or at least was considered a good possibility for the Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Super exciting, this one, because it's there was so much theory surrounding the links, and this one is the first official confirmation that we have gotten. I also love, this is one of my favorite altered items, I think. The idea that the coffee is always good, no matter how bad it is one of the most usable altered items, I think. I'm definitely going to replay Alan Wake before the sequel. Absolutely, again.
Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object.
All right, nothing either here. So in the speedrun, we actually skip around here, around the outside, rather than going the normal way. But obviously for the purposes of this playthrough, we're going to go the intended way. I'm also just going to do a little research down here, make sure there's nothing I'm missing, because there are multiple levels to this area, and I do not want to miss anything. Doesn't look like there's anything down here, which is good. The sound effects of this area are also incredibly good. Like, just the roaring and the yelling that you can hear is just... I think, like, this game always gets praised for its graphics, obviously because its graphics are fucking incredible. But, like, its sound design, I think, is something that's so often overlooked. All right, this is the post box. So this is the post box that was freezing people. We read about that not that long ago. Yo, what's up, Titan? You've missed a fair bit. But that's okay, because these will all be on YouTube for you later. Picnic basket. We don't know about the picnic basket yet. We haven't learnt anything about that. Industrial fan. Haven't learnt anything about that yet. So these are all the altered items. A comically large mallet that looks like the paladin's starting weapon in World of Warcraft. We don't know anything about that either. Oh, I just realized that,
The Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director.
I just realized we didn't.
Marshall made it sound like it was all
Fucking
fault, but
Langston has, dialogue options, and I just realized we didn't use them. This isn't canon within the story of Control, but we're about to see a floaty guy up here that the speedrunning community has named Bob, or at least some of us have. He's the elevator operator, so we're going to say hi to Bob. If you're watching this on YouTube, please comment hi, Bob. Yeah, I prefer learnt as well, Titan. I don't know why. Learned just doesn't roll off the tongue as much. But here is, in my opinion, the best altered item in the game. That one's empty. I think this is where the TV is supposed to live. Which the TV has escaped. This is the best altered item in the game.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shifter blades have never showed up. Can you help me?
damn.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
So, if we remember from the document we picked up regarding the fridge, the mother of the boy who was crushed in the building collapse would stare at the fridge the whole time because of the drawings of her son that were on it still, which you can see there. So this is what gives credence to the idea that the altered items are sentient. Yeah, cool, let's get charged. That's awesome. They become used to, as we saw in a Darling hotline entry earlier, the items become used to being worshipped. And that item, if you look away from it, or if you, like, very Weeping Angels-esque, for those of you who are Doctor Who fans, if you look away from it, it will deviate. What happens when it deviates? We shall see. Yo, what's up, Cal? How you doing, man? You are a big Doctor Who fan, Tolly. Yes. I thought your ears would prick up when I said that. Does it deviate your septum? It does not. Nor any other part of your body. I'm glad that you went with septum there, because there are so many other things that you could have talked about deviation from. Or deviation of, rather. I'm good now that it's the weekend? Yeah, nice one, dude. I got a 3-day weekend this week. Did it deviate your balls? Yes, Georgie, it deviated your balls. Alright, this is my favorite cutscene in the game.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
So that's the only cutscene that we can't skip in the speedrun, and I'm so glad for it, because I don't think I'll ever get sick of it. And just look at this, like... I can't remember what the staircase is called. Oh, hang on, what's down here? Oh, that must just be the way out. Okay. Never mind. Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. If I die to this boss, that's where we come back in. Which, I think. I don't know. I've never died to this boss before. It's definitely not a massive reset point for me in the speedruns. There he is. Hey, buddy. Drop. I know what you're thinking. How is that a reset point? Normally, he doesn't go down into fucking launches because I don't have multi-launch in the speedruns.
Okay.
Alright, let's... Anchor supplements. So we are going to see the anchor soon, possibly today. Ocelot's Anchor, altered item 11. Background. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the Redacted. Witnesses describe it as a black sphere with a faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel, called the Redacted, rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Redacted to the US port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought to the Bureau via the Redacted.
Object of power.
Oh, we picked up another one too. Oh, Salvador. We picked up Salvador Lynn's ID. Issued on 27th of January 2019. Expires... Sorry, 17 and expires 2019. So that was Salvador. That was the security chief. That was Arisha's boss. Obviously, Arish is now the head of security. Use the TV/babysitter, levitate/superhero over the obstacle. Oops. Yeah, we're stoked for Arish. It's nice that he has a that he got a promotion.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Could you dodge for me, please? So these guys are very much like Tomasi in the fact that they have a dodge that goes on cooldown. So you want to shoot them until they dodge, and then once they've dodged, you can launch them, which will one-shot them. Also, we can fly now. Sorry, I forgot to point that out. But that's important. Sniper up above me. I don't actually think we can go anywhere further this way. Have we been this way already? Empty. Yes, we have already been this way, because this is the fridge. Right there. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we're just going to teleport back to Upper Panopticon. Nope, that is where we are. We're just going to teleport to the Panopticon. And we're going to go do Langston's dialogue.
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Is the TV back in its box yet? No rush or anything, it's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
That's my favorite quote in the game. Which is not relevant to the story in any way, shape, or form, but that's my favorite quote.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Knife rain.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
All right, so a lot of that is stuff
See you
we
later,
already knew,
Winston.
but
I'll
it's
be
a
here.
good explanation. The whole weird thunderstorms versus a tropical cyclone. Cool. Let's go. Oops. Feels weird doing this the intended way and not just skipping up the walls like we normally would. Okay, I can't get up that high. But I probably can if I jump off of this. You know, let's just keep going. Just keep doing this the intended way. Started that way, we may as well finish that way. All right, there we have a Christmas tree. No idea what that does, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Let's go left first. Oh, that's the globe. We just learnt about the globe, like a couple of minutes ago. Nothing here worth picking up. Oh, ooh, archives. Okay, I feel like there's going to be a lot of reading in here. Come on. All right, we gotta wait for that to close first. Oh, okay, we got some hiss. Cool. All right, let's do all the downstairs parts first. I was gonna go around the outside and then go through the middle. Shelter. One more downstairs. I actually don't think I've ever been in the archives before. I skipped over this part. C's accelerator. Useful if we ever decide to actually use C's. Ooh. That on, just until we get some more levels in health. Oh god, fucking damn it! Alright then. Hey, cool, I didn't know we could seize these. Get the shit out of me, stupid game. Oh my god, we get it, guys. Well, that was a lot. I didn't even see what I got, if I got anything as a reward from that loot box. Or if it was just a baddie. Got a hiss ball. Alright, photosensitivity warning, guys. I can't kill this, I'm sorry, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But please do not. Alright, looks like we've only got a loot box, and that's it. So, good morning to you, Chrissa. Trying to limit this flashing as much as possible. Alright, we're just gonna head upstairs. This isn't worth it. Okay, so we... Wait, no, we didn't do the right-hand side of the downstairs. So we're gonna have to go back down super quick. To do the right-hand side. Is that a door? Oh, maybe I can trap it in here. I reckon I probably can. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh. Okay, nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Alright. No more flashing ball. We're not going to go near it again. Oh, book club. I think this is the last book club one that we needed. We've gotten all the others. Book club thoughts by Philip P. Unless You hooked me right away. It began with visceral dismemberment scenes, and this great unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named The Fix. As an avid horror fan, I loved how this story veered from the genre conventions into something a little more, for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were just programmed to perform the very same empty actions over and over. Very meta. I love the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the Fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know, and that's okay. All in all, interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Points deducted for some of the clunky dialogue and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from their boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction. And we have a case file on the Benikoff TV. Containment procedure. No unique containment procedures required while bound. Description/para utility. A CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electric. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of redacted. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own use. See report redacted for the results tested with prime candidate redacted. The object is currently bound by redacted. Background. The object was first discovered in a local news story from redacted, Kansas. A figure had been seen, redacted, over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town who discovered that a man named Redacted had bound himself to the object. Mr. Redacted was detained. See case study 39HQ656, and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. It was back in 1979. It's like 15 years after the Bureau was founded. Pick that up just in case we need it for... well, we're not going to need it, but we can decraft it. And then let's just do... oh! That's kind of gross. I didn't know that happened. I mean, I kind of assumed what was going to happen, but... Tropic Echo. Alright, so same deal. We're just going to run down the right-hand side, do a lap around, go to the left. Anything in here? Nope. Seems like a very large space for there to be nothing. There's a loot box right there, but... right, perfect. Right. Oh, that's level 6. We don't have that yet. Alright, I think there was another layer of stairs. Another layer of stairs. Another floor? Oh. Hello? Shooting? Oh. They're attacking the Hisball. Are they, or are they attacking me? Nope, they're attacking the Hisball. Cool. I'm just gonna leave it do its thing then. Ooh. Is this another episode of Threshold Kids? Oh, it is too. Uh-oh. Oh, it's frozen. Game? Hello? Alright. Give me a sec. Now we get to hear the theme song too. I'm so happy for you, Titan. Creepy motherfucker. Where's this going to put us back to? Probably a while back, actually. Oh, maybe Upper Panopticon? I don't think we hit a control point in the archives. Okay, Lower Panopticon. So we go up here. Oh! Oh boy. I was not expecting this area to be as big as it was. Threshold Kids is almost nostalgic for me. Oh, that is horrifying. Oh. Right, let's go up another layer of stairs. Okay. So this screwed up because I tried to open the collectible menu while it was playing. So, alright, here we go. Altered items, Threshold Kids episode.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to be, but you don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain here! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Donkeys in Space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
Traumatizing. Exceptionally traumatizing. Wait, was there another one? I thought we had one in research and records. Doesn't look like we got anything else up here. Tape recorder isn't anything. All right, cool. I think we are done with archives. Right. There is another side. Wait, is this where we came up? No, it's where we came up. Oh my god, look at them all. Oh, nope. There's a pickup in here. Start from left and work our way across. All right. Panopticon methods proposal. Process and best practices. Panopticon containment procedures proposal. Summary. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have a good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave redacted. If we initiated a series of redacted, praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of redacted, that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to redacted, or redacted, which only leads to items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. Refer to file 4-83-4382 for full report. That was written by Langston. Bit of a weird dude, but I can appreciate a guy who just wants to look out for his items. Further in here. Alright, cool. Looks like we can go down. Yeah, the fridge just felt misunderstood. No, well, okay, the reason the fridge is so angry is because the lady who owned it... Oh, well, you might not have been here for that one, Chris. Yeah, so the lady who owned it used to stare at it all the time because it had the pictures of... pictures her dead son drew on it. So, like, naturally, when people stopped staring at it, you know, it got used to being worshipped, as they say. Here we have the smoking pram. We just read about that earlier. And I don't know what's in there. There's a way to turn lights on. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we're gonna go up again. Federal agents are messing with my RuneScape account again. Georgie, what have you done on RuneScape? Why are you in trouble? Alright, I actually don't remember how to get up there, so we're just gonna... Oh, wait. I think we get up by that thing. Oh, don't start feeling sorry for the fridge, Chris. Although, there is a part coming up. Is it in this? I think it's in the second former battle. That does make you feel not sorry for the fridge, but definitely sorry for the former. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, these are all empty, 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 empty. So these are probably the runaways that Langston attempts to make us get. Ooh, the surfboard. So the surfboard we haven't learnt about yet, but it is a very important item in the grand scheme of things, like regarding the mythos and what we know about how altered items are created. The fridge eats people. You are correct. Alright, so this is where the Benikoff TV was. Don't think... Yeah, no, we can't go anywhere further. Yeah, if you stop... If it's not looked at, it... yeah, it consumes. All right, here we have the Swan. We did read about the Swan. It ejects people who are riding it. It like has a force similar to the floppy disk. A get well soon balloon. We haven't learned about that one yet. A water cooler. Great for conversation. A crowbar. Little shout out there, I think, to one Mr. Freeman. And here we have the P6 cell. This is where Dylan was contained. Dylan, who is our brother, and in and of himself, an altered item.
Hello. Can you hear me? Jesse. Are you there? Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Bum, bum, bum. That's a level 6. We can't get in there yet. Dylan Faden, observation. Federal Bureau of Control. Dylan Faden, daily observations. Confidential. 9:30 a.m., breakfast is brought. 11:54, gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. 11:57, asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. 12 p.m., lunch is brought, breakfast is removed. 12:02, eats lunch. 238, uses toilet. 403, begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 407, becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. 409, sedated. Crew clean the cell, television is turned off. 612, comes to, asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. 616, sleeps. Addendum, television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. And we have a hotline here of control points. We reach/tether through control points into the bureau/house. Nexus/threshold/area codes allows for access. You can translocate, fast travel, construct through the control points. Thanks, board. We've definitely been doing that the entire game so far. I already went in there. God. Oh, that's what's through the 6th door. Okay. Thank you, game. The control point is somewhere. There. Let's level up while we're here. Oh, additional personal mod slot. That's nice. So we've got health. Let's chuck on another launch efficiency, I reckon. Really bring our launch costs down. I'm going to fast travel to Central Exec.